Ang bagong yugto ng ating himpilan, ang Sunshine Radio, ay SMNI Radio na! Patuloy kaming magbibigay ng mga balita, impormasyon, serbisyo at inspirasyon para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas nating mahal. Ang SMNI Radio ay magsisilbing totoong boses ng bayan at maaasahan sa panahon ng pangangailangan. Handa ang SMNI Radio na maging kasama sa bawat yugto ng buhay ng mga Pilipino. Inyong maaasahan na patuloy na magsusulong ang SMNI Radio ng pagbabago at pag-unlad. Asahan ang mas pinaigting at mas pinagandang mga programa na ihahatid ng SMNI Radio. Hindi rin mawawala ang mga programang magbibigay inspirasyon at pananampalataya natin sa makapangyarihang Ama sa pamamagitan ng kanyang hinirang na anak, Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy. Tuloy-tuloy sa pagkikinig at panonood dahil sa SMNI Radio, araw-araw kami magsisilbi sa inyo. Maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtitiwala. Nagsibya gikan sa Queen City of the South. Para sa Diyos at sa Pilipinas nating mahal, kini ang DYAR 765 SMNI Radio Cebu. Kapartner mo sa balita ug serbisyo.
Serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Kapartner ng bayan. Ania ang tulumanong mo paila sa lain-laing ahensya, organisasyon, personalidad o individual nga andamugahin sa ilang serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Atong sayron ang mataglakang nga nabuhat na ug angay pang buhaton alang sa ikauswag sa matag komunidad ug sa nasud sa kinatibuk-an. Serbisyong kapartner ng bayan. Ania na ang atong kapartner nga makauban karon.
Good afternoon mga partners. Welcome sa atong programa sa Serbisyong Kapartner ng Bayan. Special episode mga partners. Natakaroon diri sa Danau City sa gipahigayon mga partners no na Regional Development Council meeting kauban ang ato ang RDC chairman walay lain si Cebu Governor Pamela Baricuatro. So special na atong episode karon kay atong i-share sa inyo mga partners atong matig paminawan kung say naging nahimong mensahe no ni Governor Pam may tungod aning State of the Regional Address or SORA mga kapartners no may tungod sa kinatibuk ang sitwasyon sa Central Visayas mga kapartners og ato kining ipadungog sa inyo mga kapartners no diri sa ato ang special episode. Og syempre no sa ato ang pagpadayon din natudugayon mga kapartners kay medyo daghan kay siya na mention no na naisgutan may tungod sa kalabuan diri sa tibuok Central Visayas mga kapartners. Og syempre greetings no sa ato ang mga tigpaminawan bago ta magkalimtan na kini inyong gala kapartner Jim Ray Biosa. And of course mga kapartners atong tigpaminawan live ta karon sa DYAR SMNI Radio Cebu sa kapartner ng bayan Facebook page o sa SMNI Cebu Visayas Facebook page mga kapartners. So na magdugay mga kapartners atong paminawon ang mensahe ni Cebu Governor Pamela Baricuatro at the same time RDC Chairperson sa Region 7 mga kapartners.
Chairperson Ms. Melody Nang, salamat sa iyong introduction. Vice Chairperson, DepDev Regional Director Jennifer C. Britannia, RDC Secretary, Honorable District Representatives, esteemed local chief executives, regional directors, and heads of regional line agencies, development partners, private sector representatives, stakeholders of Central Visayas. Today, we gather not only to report accomplishments, but to tell the story of a region tested, stretched, but not broken. Mid last year, we stood here in celebration. Central Visayas had soared as the fastest growing economy in the Philippines for the second consecutive year. We felt unstoppable. This year, our story carries a different tone. After all, true strength is not measured when everything is easy. It is revealed in the face of challenges. And for Cebu, 2025 was a year that tested us in more ways than one. We were tested by an earthquake that shook our province, by floods that affected our people, by pressures on agriculture and tourism, and by global and national developments that demanded adaptability, cooperation, and decisive leadership. In the face of these challenges, many wondered how quickly we could recover, how far we could go, and whether we could emerge stronger than before. Today, the answer is clear. Not only did we endure, we moved forward. And guided by the Regional Development Plan 2023-2028, we remain anchored to a common vision, a prosperous, inclusive, sustainable, and future-ready Central Visayas. Through all these challenges, Central Visayas continued to move forward. And while there is still much work to be done, the numbers reminds us that our region's story is not one that slowed down, but one of steady progress. Central Visayas did not stop. It adapted, it endured, it moved forward. Despite the many difficulties we faced, our economy continued to grow, expanding by 3.7% and bringing our gross regional domestic product to 1.32 trillion. We also remained the largest economy outside Luzon and fourth largest in the country. Despite the pressures brought about by natural calamities in the latter part of last year, average inflation in Central Visayas remained manageable at 2.5% in 2025, well within the government's target range of 2 to 4%. Growth was driven by the service sector, which remained resilient and dynamic. Industry showed cautious recovery, while agriculture contracted slightly, reminding us of the urgency to strengthen climate resilience and food system. Behind these numbers are real human lives, because our private and public sectors refused to concede. We recorded unemployment and underemployment rates significantly lower than the national average. We protected jobs. We preserved dignity. At this critical midpoint of our RDP journey, we did not just stick to old scripts. The RDC approved a comprehensive midterm update, refining our strategies to match these realities, ensuring every policy moves us closer to Ambition Natin 2040. The greatest test of leadership is not how we act when times are easy, but how we rise to meet difficult moments. And across these 5 critical key sectors, we chose not merely to recover, but to build better, stronger, and more sustainable systems for our people. In the face of uncertainty, good governance became our anchor. Local governments across the region strengthened transparency, accountability, and citizen participation. All LGUs achieved full compliance with the Local Development Council functionality standards. In 2025, every single province, city, and municipality across Central Visayas achieved 100% full compliance with Local Development Council functionality standards, while targeted local government units became part of the global network of open government partnerships and OGP local initiatives. We have also automated transparency, public sector innovation, ease of doing business through electronic business permits, online services, and digital payment expanded across the region. Improving service delivery and accessibility. The province of Cebu led the change, institutionalizing full e-governance through the historic Digital Service Act of 2025 by launching data visualized dashboards through the Regional Statistics Committee. We strengthen evidence-based planning, monitoring, and decision-making. And through the National Prosecution Service and Parole Probation Administration, we did not just prosecute. We rehabilitated and reintegrated our citizens back into society with compassion and justice. We provided legal assistance and prosecution services and implemented rehabilitation programs and community-based interventions. We continued to strengthen the foundations of economic resilience. Through our agriculture and fisheries program, we expanded climate-smart practices, improved market access, and supported farmers and fisher folks through targeted interventions. These efforts earned national recognition for Central Visayas as the top 1 performing region under the National RISE program, and Bohol emerged as the most outstanding province in the Visayas. For the RISE Competitiveness Enhancement Fund, through Kadiwa ng Pangulo and AgriConnect Food Summit, we brought affordable food directly to the tables of our people. Our MSMEs are the heartbeat of our communities. Through shared service facilities, negosyo centers, and enterprise development programs, we continue to sustain livelihoods across communities. The establishment of the Artificial Intelligence Tech Academy in Cebu signaled a readiness for the future of work. We merged our separate research and innovation councils into a stronger regional research, development, and innovation committee. This will strengthen collaboration among academe, industry, and government in linking research to innovation and technology to enterprise development. We are no longer just surviving the future, we are creating it. We continue investing in infrastructure to strengthen connectivity, drive growth, and elevate our people's quality of life. Despite damages from the September 2025 earthquake and other natural hazards, our rehabilitation efforts are underway as we restore critical networks. Road and mass transit. We expanded national roads, maintained vital bridges, and achieved substantial completion of Cebu BRT South Bus Terminal capital segments. Preparatory works also advanced for both the Cebu Mactan 4th Bridge and Coastal Road, and the Panglao-Tagbilaran Offshore Bridge Connector. Aviation and Maritime. Aircraft traffic and air cargo crushed and wall targets. Mactan Cebu International Airport expanded its global footprints, inaugurated its second parallel runway, and won the ASQ Best Airport Award in Asia Pacific. While Bohol Panglao International Airport modernized under new management. Simultaneously, Cebu Port Authority investments boosted port capacity and streamlined trade logistics. Digital connectivity. We accelerated internet access in schools, health facilities, and public spaces through the free Wi-Fi for all program and regional ICT initiatives. Furthermore, the RDC approved Bohol's solar-powered broadband project under the DOE's ER 1-94 program to secure communications for isolated areas. Formalized via a June 8 ceremonial funding turnover by Meralco Power Gen. Power and utilities. Central Visayas celebrated a historic milestone in 2025, achieving 100% full household and population access to electricity while advancing renewable energy. Concurrently, we defended our environment by prioritizing water security, irrigation development, watershed management, and flood resilience. Furthermore, infrastructure is not just about roads and bridges. It is about connections of places, of people, and of opportunities. That is why we prioritize this. Development is only meaningful when it improves lives. All our infrastructure and economic numbers mean nothing if the child in the farthest village is left hungry. For health and quality of life, in 2025, we achieved a profound victory. Maternal health outcomes improved significantly, with a maternal mortality ratio declining to 19.89 deaths per 100,000 live births from 41.28 in 2024. Nutrition outcomes also continued to improve, with lower rates of child stunting, wasting, and overweight prevalence. For education and hope, we kept our children in school. Dropout rates were kept at bay, while senior high school net enrollment continued to increase, reaching 76.78% in school year 2024-2025 from 74.20% in the previous school year. Central Visayas became the nation's pilot region for TESDA's Level 5 diploma programs in advanced manufacturing and semiconductors. Lastly, from subsistence to self-sufficiency, our social safety net worked. The Pantawid Pamilya Filipino program for peace didn't just hand out aid. It broke chains of generational poverty, successfully transitioning thousands of households into self-sufficiency. By RDC mandate, we have directed all government agencies to prioritize these 4Ps beneficiaries for active employment and livelihood deployment. We are lifting our people up, one family at a time. These gains remind us development is not measured only in GDP, but in dignity, opportunity, and human progress. In 2025, Central Visayas made environmental protection a stronger foundation for resilience and sustainable growth. Even after Northern Cebu earthquake and tropical storm Tino, we moved with greater urgency, bringing hazard and climate risk information into our planning, disaster preparedness, and environmental management. We also kept our focus on protecting what sustains us: our forests, watersheds, protected areas, and coastal and marine ecosystems. Through biodiversity conservation, watershed rehabilitation, reforestation, and continued monitoring, we worked to restore our natural defenses and safeguard livelihoods. Progress in renewable energy and energy infrastructure also moved us forward toward a cleaner, energy stable, and more climate resilient future, reminding us that when we protect nature, we protect our people and their livelihoods and the generations to come. Development is never the masterpiece of a single brushstroke, nor the work of a single institution. It is a grand tapestry woven by the hands of every regional director, every local chief executives, every private sector partner, and every single citizen who refused to give up. Our accomplishments in 2025 were born from a unified heartbeat. We all work together under the reconstituted Regional Development Council 2025 to 2028. Coordination improved, planning and investment programming became more aligned. Monitoring became more focused. And most importantly, our shared vision remained intact. A prosperous, inclusive, resilient, and sustainable Central Visayas. As we move forward, we recognize both our gains and our gaps. We have proven our capacity to innovate through the Filipination agenda, sending 3 of our finest regional finalists to the national stage. But we need innovation that leads to entrepreneurship and quality jobs. With the current geopolitical and bullish food inflation, the road ahead in 2026 demands that we double our efforts. We must solidify food security, accelerate our infrastructure, and ensure that growth reaches every island, every city, and every barangay. We must pursue with relentless purpose the Central Visayas strategic and high-impact projects, or SHIPs. These SHIPs are sailing forward, and they will steer our region towards the future we deserve. Let the message ring out clear from this hall to the farthest shore. We have looked into the eyes of adversity, and we did not blink, because we are Sogbohol and we shall prevail. We must prepare not only for recovery, but for transformation. The journey ahead is clear. By 2028, we aim to restore stronger economic growth, keep inflation within the target range of 2 to 4%, and create more opportunities for equal employment. While we have already brought unemployment down to 3.8% in 2025, our greatest challenge remains reducing poverty among population to 10.5% in 2028 from 17.3% in 2023. These are not merely targets on paper. They are commitments to every Central Visayans that growth will be felt more broadly, opportunities will be more accessible, and progress will translate into a better quality of life for all. To the people of Central Visayas, we have been tested, but we remain standing. We have been challenged, but we continue advancing. We have been shaken, but we are not broken. And as we move into 2026, let us carry forward one truth. Our strength is not avoiding storms, but in rising through them together. Busa, padayon ta. Padayon sa pagtinabangay, padayon sa paglambo, padayon sa pagtuo, nga mas nindot pa ang umaabot kaysa naagi. Because Central Visayas is not just a region of islands, it is a region of resilience, a region of builders, and a region of hope. Kay siyete ta ug padayon ta, daghang salamat.
Alright mga kapartners, no, na mako na ang ato ang special episode sa Kapartner ng Bayan. Ganina nadunggan na to ang mensahe ni Governor Pam Baricuatro, no, sa gipahigayon niyang State of the Region Address, no, or SORA, nga diin mao siya ang chairperson sa Regional Development Council, mga kapartners. Actually, nag-start ang iyang administrasyon isip chairperson sa RDC, mga kapartners, no, I think last December, no, gi-appoint kini siya, no, sa Malacañang karon isip Regional Development Council chairperson sa tibuok Central Visayas, kauban na ang Bohol, in which siya duha naman lang ka probinsya, no, ang ato ang Regional Development Council or ang Region 7, which is the Central Visayas, mga kapartners. Og nadunggan nato, no, ang mga plano pa ug uban pang mga accomplishment na nahitabo, no, for the past 6 months, mga kapartners, no, sa RDC, no. Adunay mga proyekto, adunay may magipahagayon, no, na mga programa nga na-implement, mga kapartners, no. Og syempre nadunggan sa nato ang direksyon sa RDC, labi na sa ginatawag na Ambition 2040, no, sa atong nasud, mga kapartners. So daghan kay siya gi-mention, no, di na to maisa-isa. So at least nadunggan nato, mga kapartners, sa atong special episode sa atong serbisyong Kapartner ng Bayan. Og nagpasalamat kog dako, no, sa atong mga tigpaminawan sa ato ang CBAnan DYAR SMNI Radio Cebu, sa SMNI Cebu Visayas, no, SMNI News Cebu Visayas, sa atong tigpaminawan, no, sa ato ang Kapartner ng Bayan na Facebook page. Salamat kayo, mga kapartner, sa inyong pagpaminaw. So, tayin niyo ang uban pang episode sa atong programang Serbisyong Kapartner ng Bayan, dili lamang sa atong CBAnan DYAR SMNI Radio, mga kapartners. O syempre, kinihigala kapartner Jim Reviosa, ang Diyos manalangin ka natong tanan.
Maukadto ang tulumanong Serbisyong Kapartner ng Bayan. Ubani kami ninyo sa sunod na higayon, matag Lunes hangtod Biyernes sa susamang oras, 1:00 hangtod 2:00 hapon. Dinhi lamang sa DYAR 765 SMNA Radio Cebu.